Good afternoon everyone, and welcome to another day in beautiful Mexico. We've actually left Playa del Carmen this morning. We took a bus all the way up to Cancun, and we've just arrived at our hotel, another Ibis. So we've got an amazing view here. We haven't had a view like this for quite a while now. So there's our window. So we're not staying in like the very touristy popular part, which is like way over there where all the resorts are. We're staying on, I guess, in the center of the city. We fly out of Cancun back to Los Angeles, where we'll spend a couple of days before we go home. So we're literally heading home next week. The trip's kind of starting to wind down. The bank account's starting to look pretty bad at the moment. A couple of days here in Cancun, we're just gonna relax. Have a good couple of days to finish off our Mexico trip. We've really enjoyed Mexico so far. We've loved it. You know, people were telling us like, you know, be careful and stay safe. Don't go there. Why'd you go there? It's dangerous. We haven't had any problems. We've enjoyed every moment we've been here, and we would 100% come back. I reckon it is probably up there with probably the third best country we've been to on this trip. And I think Kayleigh might feel very similar as well. So we're going to do some work this afternoon because the last 2 or 3 days we didn't actually have any Wi-Fi in our Airbnb. We had problems with our Wi-Fi in the Airbnb, and we're not usually ones to complain about Wi-Fi, but we just needed it to do some work, like put up some videos and edit and stuff like that, and do some work on my blog and whatever, but we just couldn't do it. So we're gonna catch up because we're far behind at the moment. Good morning. Today is our first full day in Cancun, and I think that while we're here, even today, we're gonna take it really easy. We're gonna go get some coffee, come back up, edit some videos and do some work. I have no plans here in Cancun. To be honest, the only reason why we came to Cancun was because our flight was leaving from Cancun, so we got here a couple days early just so we could relax before that flight back to LA. But as always, we always like to show the view when we have one, and the view of Cancun today looks amazing, just like yesterday. The waterway in the distance behind those apartment buildings just close here is like an amazing blue. I really wish I could show it on camera, but it doesn't do it justice. But yeah, we're just loving this view. Today I think we're going to mostly be doing some more work, editing videos and those sorts of things, because we are very behind, like I said yesterday, and we would like to catch up a little bit. When we go back to LA next week, we might not have any Wi-Fi, so we want to get as much done and put out as possible before we get in that situation where we have no Wi-Fi. Welcome back to LA. We're here for another 2 nights. We've just flown in from Cancun, and we're just catching the flyaway bus now to Union Station, where we'll then catch the metro to the place that we're staying at. We're staying at our friend again, who we met in Morocco. She's kind enough to let us stay with her again. So yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Los Angeles. Pretty happy to be back because I really enjoyed my time here last time. Gonna do maybe a few other things if we can afford them, because we're really tight on money at the moment. But yeah, really happy to be back in Los Angeles. Can't wait for the next 2 days. Although we are kind of looking forward to going home, at the same time we're a little bit sad because our trip ends here in Los Angeles. Good afternoon guys, so we are now at our friend's place here in Pasadena, where we will be staying again. This is where we stayed a couple weeks ago when we came to LA for a few days, so we'll be staying at the same place again. So she doesn't actually have any Wi-Fi, so we went down to the local Starbucks. So we're probably just gonna take it easy for the rest of the afternoon here at her house.
Yeah. So they added on like how I've never had avocado.
Today is our last day for our trip overseas. We're here in Los Angeles. We're headed down to Long Beach, and then we fly later tonight back to Melbourne. So it's pretty surreal to know that we're going home tonight. Can't believe how quick this trip has gone. Kind of excited, but kind of sad to be going home at the same time. Just boarded our flight, headed back to Melbourne now.
So sad to be going home, but kind of excited as well.
Good morning and welcome back to Melbourne. We have made it back home to Melbourne after a 16-hour flight from Los Angeles.
It was a long
flight, but it was a very comfortable flight. I actually slept a lot of the flight, so it made it go quicker, but yeah, we're actually quite excited to be back in Melbourne. We love Melbourne even though we're not from here. We're going to spend the next 2 nights here before we head back to Sydney where our family is, so
yeah, pretty excited to stay in Melbourne because we lived here for 2 years, so
yeah.
It's kind of nice to be back here.
It is a little bit sad to finish that trip though, but that's okay. We'll just have to save for the next one.
Yeah.
So we're going to head on to the Sky Bus now and head into Melbourne City. It's a few hours later since we last spoke to you. So this morning we arrived into Melbourne. We got the Sky Bus from the airport to Southern Cross Station, and we walked across the road to our hotel, which is the Atlantis Hotel. It was probably a 5-minute walk. Dropped our bags off, and we've just been walking around Melbourne and reminiscing and enjoying our time back here in Melbourne, because it's probably been, other than about 3 days in January, it's been about 6 months since we were actually here, since we lived here. So it was really cool to be back. We absolutely love the city. It's one of those cities where we can just come back to and enjoy it every single time. But yeah, so now we've just checked into our hotel. We've got our room. So this is our room. I think it's a queen bed, but it's really nice and big. You can kind of see it from all the way over here how big it actually is. There's probably like 10 meters between me and Kayleigh at the moment. But yeah, so we're just looking out the window. So as you can see, so we have a city view. So there's the park over there, and doing a bit of construction down here on the right. But yeah, so nice view, and the sun is finally coming out. It's been kind of cloudy and grey all day, so finally getting some sun. Good morning everyone. Today we are checking out of our hotel here in Melbourne and heading back to Sydney. So we'll be catching the Sky Bus to the airport, catching a flight home to Sydney. So we're a little sad right now because our trip is officially finished after today. Plus we really want to stay back here in Melbourne, but we just don't have the money at the moment to do that, so we have to go home, unfortunately.
The woes of traveling. This is like our post-trip depression, unfortunately, at the moment. Kicking in already, so we'll see how we go for the next few weeks. But I'm sure we'll be doing more vlogs at home. Definitely. As well in Sydney. And just a few other random vlogs that we've sort of got planned. By the time you've seen this, it's probably going to be a few months after our trip because we're so behind on the vlogs. Yeah. So hope you enjoy those, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much for following us around the world, guys. We hope you've enjoyed all the videos. But we, like Kayleigh said, we will be putting more videos up. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, we really hope you enjoyed our around the world trip with us.
Thanks for watching, guys.